No one at Silvertech ever looked twice at the girl who cleaned the conference rooms. Her name was Mira. Quiet, always early, always listening, but never speaking unless spoken to. She swept up crumpled coffee cups, erased whiteboards no one bothered to clear, and arranged chairs with surgical precision. Most people didn't even know her name. To them, she was just the maid. But that day changed everything. It was a Tuesday. The boardroom smelled of stress and burnt coffee. The CEO, Daniel Rhodes, a brilliant but often distant man, stood at the head of the table. His executives surrounded him, papers scattered like a battlefield. They were facing the company's biggest crisis yet, an acquisition deal gone horribly wrong, costing the company nearly $200 million. Investors were pulling out. Competitors were circling. And no one had a solution. Daniel rubbed his temples. We're missing something. Something simple, maybe. But no one can see it. Mira had been cleaning quietly in the corner. She wasn't supposed to be there during meetings, but the schedule had changed last minute. She was invisible, as usual, or so they thought. She paused, looking at the chart on the digital screen. Her eyes narrowed. She walked closer, broom still in hand. Then she did something no one expected. She cleared her throat. "Sir?" The entire room turned. Daniel looked up, puzzled. "Yes?" Mira stepped forward cautiously. I think I see the problem. May I show you?" The room went silent. One executive chuckled. This should be interesting. But Daniel, perhaps too tired to care or maybe just curious, nodded. "Go ahead." With trembling fingers, Mira took the laser pointer and highlighted a line in the contract summary. This clause here, if reversed, it activates a legacy clause in Section 9. It means the company isn't liable for the overseas partner's loss. And if you cross-reference that with the 2014 merger agreement. She turned to another screen and typed. Gasps. The screen revealed exactly what she claimed, proof, written in old, ignored legal text. A loophole. A saving grace. The executives leaned in, murmuring in disbelief. Daniel stood frozen. How do you know this?" Mira looked down, shyly. "My father was a contract lawyer before he passed. I used to read his files when I was little. I didn't go to college, but I learned." Silence filled the room. Then Daniel smiled, truly smiled, for the first time in weeks. "You just saved this company." What he did next shocked everyone. He stood up and extended his hand. "Mira, you're not a maid anymore. I want you on the legal strategy team, starting now." The room erupted in whispers. One executive protested. "But she doesn't have a degree." Daniel cut him off. "She has what we need, a mind that sees what others can't, and a heart that still believes in doing the right thing. That's rare." By the end of the week, Mira had a new desk, a new title, and a new purpose. But the story doesn't end there. A few months later, at the annual company gala, Daniel stood at the podium. "Tonight," he said, "I don't want to talk about profits or stocks. I want to talk about kindness, the kind that watches silently, learns quietly, and steps in humbly when the world is falling apart." Mira reminded us what that looks like. The room gave her a standing ovation. Mira's story spread beyond the company, into newspapers, interviews, even a book deal. But she remained the same. Still kind. Still quiet. Still walking the hallways with her warm, humble smile. She used her first bonus to set up a scholarship fund, for kids like her, who never got the chance to go to school. She said, "Sometimes, all someone needs is for one person to believe in them. Mr. Rhodes believed in me. Now it's my turn." And maybe, that's what kindness really is, not loud, not flashy, but showing up when it matters most. Not everyone can solve a $200 million problem in seconds. But everyone can choose to be kind. And that's what truly changes the world.